Hi, I'm Jimmy Holland, and welcome to another edition of A Preacher and His Work. We have so many great gospel preachers across our country and around the world, and this is our way of helping you get to know them just a little bit better. We are coming to you from Polishing the Pulpit, which is a great work to be involved in. It's a great opportunity to visit from brethren from all over, and we are very thankful to have Brother John Mitchell with us today. John, I appreciate your time.
Well, thank you for inviting me.
What congregation are you currently working with?
The Calhoun Church of Christ in Calhoun, Georgia.
And you're also working with Carolina Messenger as well.
Yes, I took over the editor responsibility of that after David Farr stepped down a couple years ago.
Well, how long have you been in Calhoun?
2 years.
2 years. And how long have you been in ministry altogether?
18 years full-time.
18 years. Well, what motivated you to get into ministry? What motivated you to take that route in life?
I would have to say probably two reasons. The less important one was it was the best plan at the time to get some direction in my life, but really I would have to say the more important reason was this was what was going to help me be a better Christian.
Wow. Well, I'm certainly thankful that you did make that decision. And
I am too.
And we're thankful for what you're doing in Calhoun, what you're doing with the Carolina Messenger. Based on your experience, and whether it's the Carolina Messenger, whether it's just your ministry in general, when you look at your community, when you look at our culture, when you look at the world, if there was just one message that you could share, what would that one message be?
I would have to say what Paul told a preacher named Timothy in 2 Timothy chapter 4. He told him to preach the word, and he told him how to do it. He said, make sure basically that the word is what you're preaching. Be ready to do it when it's popular, when it's not popular. And when you do it, make sure that you exhort, make sure you reprove, make sure that you even rebuke, and do it with patience, and make sure that you do it by instructing people what God says. If there's anything else I would add to that, it's what Nehemiah records in Nehemiah chapter 8, verse 8. When the priests were reading the law of God to the people, it says that they also gave the sense so that the people walked away from that sermon understanding what they had heard. And as preachers, we must make sure that we're not preaching our own opinions. We must make sure that we're preaching the whole counsel of God, rightly dividing it. We must make sure that we do it with patience, with love, doing our best to set the best example we can in every area of our life, and make sure that it's done in an understandable way as well.
Absolutely. And, God's plan's a preaching plan. It's got to be taught, but it's got to be done in a way that everyone can understand it, to obey it. And we appreciate what you're doing and look forward to spending more time with you, and we're thankful for your time today.
Well, thank you for having me. You all are doing a great work.
Well, thank you so much, and we appreciate you being with us as well, and we look forward to being with you next time on A Preacher and His Work.
To God be the glory, great things.
The preceding program was a production of the Fort Payne Church of Christ TV studio located in Fort Payne, Alabama.